Yo, what up, my dudes? Welcome to lesson 3 of Coach's class. This is gameplay, your comfort zones. I'm going to go over some of the basics today. Close quarter combat, mid-range, and long distance. So these 3 play styles are the basics. There's some crossover, but I'm going to go over what the basics of these are, starting with the very first one, close quarter combat. This guy is, primarily speaking, the slayer of the team. An incredibly aggressive playstyle, and it can be very disruptive. A couple of examples of what type of weaponry this person uses. It's usually something along the lines of shotguns primarily, and then hand cannons, sidearms, and they prefer melee builds. How do you develop one of these styles? Well, you can practice, you can progress the close quarter combat style if you look to learn how to slide within gun ranges, bait doorways, learn how to dupe, and best choices when you're under intense pressure. Slayers need to have all of that. Next one up, we got mid-range. This one is primarily a support character. This guy is supporting and assisting. He stays within the middle. That is his positioning. He cuts off flanks, and he helps assist the Slayer, primarily. Now, when you take a look at what their preferences are, usually pulse rifles, bows, healing loadouts and stuff like that. For me, it's Invisible Hunter, so I can get out of there and help whoever else needs it. Developing this particular playstyle, a lot of it has to do with learning how to practice assisting. Not necessarily going for the kill, but going for the assist. And then how to apply pressure and assist positioning of a Slayer. Then falling back to the next person and cutting off angles with them when you have to do that if that's an option. Now, the last and the final one is a long-range player. I call these guys the scout. They are usually the quarterback of the team. If they're communicating something to you, it's because they have the best view of the field. And their gameplay should become more evasive. It should be more about sticking to evasiveness, but calling out communication. So their preferences, snipers, scouts, and linear fusion rifles. These are the guys that can high skill pick you off with a sniper. Let me get into that in a minute, actually. So how do you develop and how do you practice for the longer distance playstyle? There's a couple of things that you need to look for. The number one thing that you need to look for is going to be how to sharpen up your sniping skill. These are the guys that can pick you off from a distance, even if you're flying and hiding and rolling around cover. Communication with your team, effective communication, and learning how to survive and effective escape routes so you can reset your team and re-coordinate your efforts. I'm going to give you guys a couple of gameplay examples today. It's me playing with mid-range, primarily, because that's what I do. And then the last one is an example of me playing with 2 different Slayers. Thank you guys so much. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below.
Strength in numbers, God. Left for your enemy. Destroy. Double down. One minute left. The enemy is out of second chances. Seconds. Slay your enemy and they stay dead. One foe remains. obliterated the enemy. Enemy team has no reserves left. Finish them. One minute left. The enemy is out of second chances. One opponent remains. Three lives left. All opponents defeated. It's dead even. Which of you will survive?
I need a hunter like you with a red cap.
That's why we have fire teams. Enemy team has no reserves left. Finish them. 3 lives left. One enemy left. You annihilate.